Brews and Banter.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Rowan. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm happy for our special episode.
Yeah, we're very excited about this. We planned this out. Now it's happening for our 50th episode.
50th episode at in
Great
New
party.
Orleans.
Yep.
New Orleans. Had a great time. We've done a lot of fun stuff here. We'll talk about it. But before we get into all this, let's start with the beer.
Yeah. Well, this is the beer we're going to start with now. It's not the beer we started today off with.
No.
So this is a Lagerland lager from Ecology Beer Creative.
It's 5.7 ABV, 10 IBU.
Which means it's not very bitter, Roman.
10 is not very bitter.
No.
Premium North American lager,
What the fuck is wrong with me?
made for New Orleans.
I'm going to pour this for you because I'm going to
There's not much information about the beer.
Look at it. I think you got better glasses than me.
Yeah. Well, your first one was practice.
Look at the difference. Yeah, so
Yeah, look at mine.
that's fucking great.
I
It's the same as
I would have liked a little head on this one.
Oh, you play your cards right, I can take care of that for you. So yeah, we wanted to do our 50th episode in a party city. What greater party city than New Orleans? So
New Orleans.
we've
Is it New Orleans or New Orleans or New Orleans?
yes, it's all of that. I don't really know. I mean, if you're from here and you say it the wrong way, they'll let you know. But people like us, they probably don't give a shit about.
Nobody has corrected me yet.
The tourists. Super nice people, by the way, right?
Yeah, very nice.
So all the people in New Orleans we've met so far, Bourbon Street, all these places we've gone, good people. But even Patrick here at Ecology Beer Creative. So this is a lager we'll start off with. They
Cheers.
in a crowler, so looks like pee. Look at the difference.
It's pretty good.
This is good. It's different to have this after the Hellas that I had.
Yeah, and I had Oktoberfest.
Yeah, Margin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a new place just opened up.
So this is just down the street from us. Really nice location. We'll post some pictures. They have a really nice backyard. It's got palm trees, lighting, sitting, music. It's a really beautiful yard in the back. So we'll post those pictures as well. But a little bit about them. Everything begins with a story. A story may be read by Dave Grohl, Flea, or Jeff Tweedy in a kick-ass book highlighting some thrilling, crazy, life-altering journey. Our story would be as grand as the influencing tales from rock bands that opened our ears to the bands like the...
Dave Grohl was Foo Fighters.
Well, this is Ramones.
Yep.
Or Romans. Television and Lazy Lester. Or maybe tales from the pen of Samuel Clemens or Hemingway as the Key West breeze gently ruffled the curtains in the sea salt air. An adventures so insane that even we can't believe it be true. However exciting that may sound, we may just have to keep it simple and skip the rock and roll and traveling tales, but that won't stop us from imagining them telling our story. So there's much longer description of this brewery, a little background. It used to be another brewery, I forgot the name, Patrick said.
Yeah, just prior to COVID, and they shut it down.
Yeah, they shut down, and then they bought it. Mm-hmm. The owner's from Detroit, but has been here for over 15 years. Mm-hmm. So because it used to be a brewery, kind of helped them out not to have to do.
Great area, really what appears to be pretty safe for us. I mean, it's people are walking around, there doesn't seem, I mean, we're probably 15 minutes from Bourbon Street, right?
Yeah, driving.
So,
Yeah.
it's but either way, it's a nice location, and definitely a place we'll come back to for sure.
I think where we are, this is also a developing area, and they're the only brewery within this neighborhood that's developing.
Yep.
So that's a good start.
Yeah,
for
just
them
off
as
of
well.
St. Charles. Yeah.
And they opened in October, so a relatively new brewery.
And that's perfect for us because we like the newbies.
Yes. Which reminds me, there's a new brewery in our town we have to visit.
Well, there's a couple of them. There's Van Hassler.
That's the one I'm thinking.
Okay, but then there's another one that the one brewery shut down in Camillus, and another brewery from Cortland, or I'm not sorry, shut down in Cicero, and a new brewery from Cortland has moved into that location.
Check that one out
Yep,
too.
yep. But also, so this beer is pretty good. But you guys want to have a good time, try drinking and going on a powerboat. That's why we're kind of pink.
Yeah, we went on. Were they called airboats?
What do I call it, a powerboat?
Yeah, you call it power
I've already
boats.
had a lot of beer, so fuck. I can't go one episode. First of all, I was swearing out making a mistake.
You're powering through that beer.
I'm
That's
gonna
what you're
power. Yeah,
doing.
I had it confirmed with a motorboat.
We went on air. I think they call it
It's an airboat, yeah.
We went on airboats. Went through marshes and swamplands,
And
canals and
Bayous.
bayous. Learned some interesting facts and saw a bunch of alligators.
Yep.
I mean, really up close. One of them was banging up against our boat.
Yeah, it was. There was one that was like 10 or 12 feet long.
Yeah, the giant
pretty
one,
fat
right
bastard.
before the lake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that little fucker.
So I forgot our tour guide's name. Mike?
Oh, no, that doesn't serve very Louisiana-y. We kind of call him like Dougie.
Dougie. Thanks, Dougie.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Like, he was super knowledgeable. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew a lot. He told us about different species and really good eye on like finding animals. We saw bald eagles. We saw an owl. That was really cool. Herons. There's another bird that's black. Looks like a heron. I don't know what it was.
It's like some sort of crane-looking thing, right?
Yeah.
But was this like 2 hours? This boat rides, man?
Just under maybe.
Yeah. But either way,
Long enough for us to turn pink.
yeah. Well, it's all pink on the inside.
Yeah, that was great. Our first day here, was it first day? When did we get here? Sunday?
This is your story, Rowan.
Yeah. Well, when did we go to Bourbon Street?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Second day.
Not Monday? I thought it was Monday.
No, it was Tuesday.
Monday. So
Oh,
Monday
wait,
we went to...
No, it is Monday because today's Wednesday. I had Hellas earlier. We had something before that.
Yeah, we've been drinking. Yeah, Monday. went to Bourbon Street, and there were like live bands in every bar.
Yeah, we stopped at Crescent City first. I guess it's the oldest microbrewery.
The oldest microbrewery in New Orleans.
It was just really a one and done there, right?
Yeah, just had a beer. What did it say? Home of the Red Horse?
Red Stallion,
Red Stallion.
which is also a nickname of mine.
You wish.
Yeah. Also, I saw there was a restaurant, and I was going to tell you about this. It's called the Sneaky Pickle, which would be a great porn name, like a great title.
That would be.
I'm going to give you the Sneaky
Pickle.
with extra mayo.
What'd you get today? Sneaky Pickle.
With extra mayo. But Bourbon Street, I mean, some people, or a lot of people I'm sure have been here, but Bourbon Street, what a great time. We saw, like you're talking about live bands and I mean, there's live bands, but they play the original music or they'll play remakes, but they put their own spin on it. And it's just really cool to listen to. And this is a Monday night, and it was like packed like it would be a Saturday for us, like back home.
Yeah, we got there around 7:38.
Yep.
And
In the morning.
that's when we left. The street got packed by like 9:30 or 10.
Yeah, and they're open 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
that was my first time, but you've been there before.
I've been here before for Mardi Gras. We purposely missed Mardi Gras. We didn't want to go to that. But yeah, I've been to Mardi Gras. It's crazy. It's
Did you
just
show your
so
boobs?
good. Huh?
Did you flash your boobs?
No, I'm a nut flasher. But the beads are, it's like brain toss. But it's no,
That's your cowboy skills.
it's a good time. It's intense as far as how many people are there. So it's not always. I mean, if I was in my early 20s, then it's perfectly fine for me. But that's not the case anymore. So I like what we do. So yeah, there's a lot of bands, live bands. It's a great time. Bourbon Street for us at this on the Monday after Mardi Gras, it's probably the right speed for us, and for me anyway. I don't know, maybe you want to fucking party all night.
No. That was just the right tempo.
But yeah, it was an early night anyway. So
Yeah, the bands were good.
yep.
I don't remember which bar we went to, but that one dude was screaming out, "Can they do this? They push buttons. We sing live."
Right.
That was good. So then, after that, what did we do? We went to World War II Museum. That was amazing. If you're here visiting or in town but never been to World War II Museum, definitely recommend.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah.
And watch the movies that they have in theaters, and then check out the displays. Do a guide if you can. That was awesome. Then
I have nothing bad to say about
we've
that.
been eating in a lot of restaurants. Oysters, killer. The size of oysters,
Yeah,
like there's so much meat.
gigantic.
Yeah. Half the price of what we pay up north. That was delicious. But
Super fresh. Yeah,
I like raw oysters, but you had cooked oysters?
char grilled. Yeah.
Have you ever had raw?
No, it tastes like snot. It's like clearing your throat and swallowing it.
I like it raw with
Raw dog.
lemon and hot sauce.
You like a raw dog.
I raw dog my oyster.
It's we've had all the gumbo, jambalaya, all the stuff people love. But
Yeah.
New Orleans is known for it, and just a really good time.
A lot of restaurants. And I guess you could just like walk around
you
with
could
beer.
walk, yeah. There's
was-
like no open container law.
That was weird for me. Just walking around with beer and drinking. We did.
We saw your little buddy in the alligator suit.
Yes.
This guy's about 75, he's about 5 foot tall,
Random weird people.
wearing an alligator costume. Whatever,
And then we did the haunted tour, right?
The ghost tour, yep.
We did the ghost tour. What was the girl's name? Our tour guide?
Ariadne.
Ariadne.
Yep.
And she has a.
Funny and fuck too. She's
Yeah.
she's a good smart ass.
She's very artistic, great character, good personality, really into the whole ghost thing. Like her personality kind of helps with storytelling and to be more like, what's the word?
Authentic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she wrote a book,
Yeah, Ash Tuesday.
Ash Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wrote a book, so check out her book on Amazon.
But someone like you think you'd want to go to the bar with us and just drink. Just like,
Yeah.
do a couple shots and just be like, none of us know what the fuck we're talking about right now, but we're gonna keep talking about it. Like carry on a
She
conversation.
gave us interesting history that was related to the whole ghost tour. She gave us history about New Orleans and how it became, how the city grew, how it started, what it used to be. So
Yeah, I didn't realize it was French, then Spanish, then back to French, and then it burned down once, and then they built it back, and that's why there's some Spanish influence from the previous French influence, and then now it went back to France before it came to the U.S. Like, just what the fuck? It's like a redheaded stepchild's getting traded
So
back and
what
forth.
do they call it? Inmate colony?
Convict.
Convict colony.
Yep.
So was
Because that's how it started. The French were taking all the convicts.
it French or Spanish?
I think it was the French at the beginning, right?
But then the Spanish.
Right. So in the Spanish, right?
And then,
they needed people to populate it.
right, so the guy who was in charge was like, do you have any people you want to send here?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, all the convicts.
Yeah, so the guy that was in charge, that was kind of like the governor or the mayor, whatever you want to call it up north, the Spanish guy, he was Irish. Remember?
Oh, that's
His
right.
name was like something O'Reilly or something like that. But
It was like a Spanish name.
Enrique O'Reilly or something.
O'Reilly last name, yeah.
But he, so then, obviously these criminals don't want to work.
And his
so they come
nickname
here.
was Bloody O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people, the convicts come here, they don't want to work, so it's all crime and all this stuff. So then they had to kind of clean that up somehow. But anyway, whatever it is now, everybody knows about Katrina, and I think that's, very, fresh in people's minds. They think about it, but you don't really see many of the, much of the carnage from that now with the buildings.
Unless the houses we've been seeing that are boarded up is from that. Mm-hmm. And we haven't really traveled too far outside of the city to see or get close to. We haven't been to Gulf of Mexico.
No, but we were close to it on an airboat.
We were, but I mean, you can't see on the airboat what the damage was.
Yeah,
It's all swamps.
Right.
Let's see, what else?
But no, it was great. And then just the food and the steakhouse we ate at today.
So much food. We tried po' boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the history of how that name came about.
Yeah, what are they?
So we said we've been getting a lot of Ubers, because we don't want to drink and drive. So the Ubers, and the guy was saying, what is a po'? We're asking what a po' boy is and like where the name originated from. But apparently it was, however many years ago, centuries, where it is, they were talking about how they feed the kids on the docks, the people, because it was a big maritime. That was their economy through the Mississippi River, and they want to feed the kids on the dock. And they said, "Oh, we got to feed these po' boys, like the poor boys, but po' boy. We got to feed these po' boys." So now it's basically a sub with like seafood on it, right? Like you can get breaded shrimp
could
and
be
chili.
fish, could be chicken, could be whatever.
It's a sub sandwich,
And
but they're all made different.
If you want it dressed, it will be lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise.
I like my po' boys undressed.
Bear skin.
Yeah. raw dog those po' boys. What do you think about this?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I think mine's going.
I liked the Oktoberfest better.
Yeah, this is it's good, but it's got a weird. I know it's low IBU, but it's got a little bit of a. I wouldn't say it's bitterness, but a little bit of a bite at the end. I don't know what that would be called.
I would say bitterness at the end.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's low IBU, so maybe it is bitterness at the end. But I don't know. I mean, it was good. This would not be my first choice for them. Probably the Helles would be that I had, but
I like that Oktoberfest. I could have 2-3 of those.
yeah, the Martzen.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna we'll grade this, and then we got another beer we're gonna get onto, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So I mean, again, I apologize because I drank. That's what we do. I can't remember. Do we grade out of a 4 or 5?
Out of 5. What the fuck?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm tired. There's travel. I got a po' boy in me.
Out of 5.
I'm gonna give this 3 3/4, 3.75.
I'm giving this 4.
All right. So I know we don't have it here. The Helles for me, the one that I had previous to this, the Helles I'd give 4 1/4. I mean, I know we don't have it to share with people here, but what would you give your Martzen?
Oh, that was 4.5.
Yeah. So yeah, it was good. I wish we would have tried that, but we couldn't get the cans. Our canning line is broke, so we had to set up for some crowlers. But
I can't wait for you guys to see the facility too. I took photos. The place is really nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to how far they're gonna grow.
From here, we're gonna go on a new beer, right?
Yeah. Hey, before we go into new beer, what is the difference between enzyme and the hormone?
I don't know that.
Can't hear an enzyme. What?
I'm not answering that because you already told me that joke.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you did.
Answer it.
No, because see how
You
I know.
have to. How would they know the answer if you don't answer?
You've already said it. How do I know I'm supposed to give you an answer? Because you didn't ask. You said, "What's the difference?" I said, "I don't know," and then you said that. So why would I need to answer that?
Well, I
already know there's supposed to be an answer because you already told the joke.
No. I said you can't hear an enzyme.
Yeah, but
you're
you
supposed
can
to
hear a hormone.
That's right.
Right, I because you had the joke before.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you got fucking
This is my
pink
first
face.
time.
No, it's not.
All right,
know you
fine. Do you know what the cheapest meat is?
Fucking Roman meat, apparently.
No, deer balls. They under $1.
Roman, you motherfucker. If you weren't so far away, I backhand you. I told you that joke.
No, you didn't.
I did. I said, what's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Deer nuts are under $1. What the fuck, man?
Well, mine's a little different.
That's a little different.
Okay, this new beer.
This is from Gnarly Barley, right?
This is,
About Gnarly Barley. How about I'll start that?
it says adopt a skateboarder.
Yeah, this is
A percentage of sales from this brew supports local skateboarding initiatives.
Yeah, this is called Skaterade.
Skater 8.
Get it like Gatorade?
Crisp Pilsner.
Is that what you had to add?
Yeah, that's 4.2. 4.2% alcohol. And what is it? Gnarly?
No, it's Gnarly.
Gnarly.
Jesus. I'm still taking applications for a podcast host.
Nobody's gonna want to be fucking podcast.
Yeah, now they
host.
will. Look at this, because I can fucking do it perfectly. Oh, shit. No, this is good. See that?
Right.
I almost had to pull it back, but look at that, Roman.
There you go. This is the can.
I'm a fucking master at this. I can never do any wrong except for that beer before
You know
this
what?
one.
We gotta be in someone's camera, otherwise people can't see us.
Here, give me yours.
Ding.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
This is like a little citrusy. I'll read something really quick on here, but
Yeah, read about the brewery.
it's got a little citrusy thing in it. But I wanted to apologize to people for how we're kind of set up, because we're not obviously on the location.
We don't have our lighting. We don't have our other cameras.
We don't have our microphones that we normally use. And we could do all this, but it's a pain in the ass to travel with it. So, I mean, this will work fine.
Well,
I think,
if we were to drive somewhere, we can bring all that shit with us.
But we're using also individual cameras
When
now.
we're flying, we're limited on weight, on how many bags we can bring. Later on, when finances maybe.
Once we make our first cool million,
Yeah.
because we've spent close to that already.
We get a million, few thousand, just to pay for travel. You read about the brewery, I'm going to see what else is in it.
So, yeah, about Gnarly Barley. Originated from the home of Zach and Carrie Caramonta, Gnarly Barley Brewery began in a cramped garage surrounded by 2 fat cats and a half pipe. You know what a half pipe is? I think that's the thing.
Yeah,
the
the skateboard.
Yep.
I can actually drop in one.
What? Well, you could drop, like you could fall?
I've done it. Well, it wasn't like a full-size half pipe. It was a
Was it a
smaller one.
half pipe, so it'd be a quarter pipe?
It was the baby half pipe. And first I learned how to
People
drop
call that a slide.
in the pool. So they have the pools. And then I did back half pipe, but the small one. And first couple of times I fell hard. One time I hit the back of my head. But the trick is,
Were you on a skateboard?
don't try to like lean back. You got to lean in and go with it.
Right. And you got to have bend your knees for
Bend your knees,
for absorption.
absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
No, my friend who taught me how to surf was also a skateboarder.
You're a man of many fucking weird talents.
I like to enjoy life.
Well, I enjoy life too, but I don't fucking surf.
Why are you mad at me?
I don't know. I was looking for a sip. I was waiting to get that phrase over. I'm like, oh, now I can drink a beer. I'm angry.
I snowboard too.
Yeah.
Not ski. I've never tried. Well, I put skis on once, and I look like a
A newborn deer.
yeah. What do you call those puppets on strings when you're like?
Yeah.
I
What else
I
is it called?
puppets,
On strings, yeah.
string puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't control
Did I
it.
ever tell you I when I went downhill skiing, like for the first time in high school? I never did it before, but when you're wrestling and trying to lose weight, so I'd leave the house and I didn't want to be home because I didn't want to eat, but it's also burning calories.
Mm-hmm.
So that night I went skiing. I broke both my thumbs because you have you have the ski poles and I had the loops in them.
Yeah.
Well, the fuck I'm doing, so I kept falling, and I broke both my thumbs.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I was like this.
You could. How did you wipe your ass?
I didn't.
It's amazing how disabled you are without a thumb.
I still haven't done to this day.
Isn't that amazing?
What?
With how disabled you are without a thumb.
Well, yeah. I mean, shit's made. If we didn't have thumbs
Your hands can't
ever,
do shit.
yeah. But if we didn't have thumbs ever, the scientists would figure out ways to make shit without thumbs.
We would evolve. The evolution will take over.
Yeah, like instead they'd have a glass like this, probably with like a finger hole in it.
Our fingers would probably grow longer. Do you know that?
It wouldn't be a thumbs up anymore. It'd
They'll be like,
be an index finger up.
did you know that elephants' tusks are now growing shorter to be less desirable? Because elephants with longer tusks would be targeted
Harvested, yeah.
to be killed. And with evolution, it kind of like their hormones
the
or whatever
ivory?
adjust. Yeah, like they don't grow long tusks
Yeah, but
anymore. But that also fucks up because their tusks is a tool for defense.
Well, right, but I don't.
I still wouldn't fuck with an elephant.
Defense against what though? Like
Big cats, like
yeah, but a
tigers
big
and shit?
cat's never going to attack you if it's going to eat your ass, like you and I.
what?
Don't they chase you from behind and then they get up on you and they jump on your back and they claw the fuck out of you and they work up towards your neck.
Well, if you're by yourself, but elephants usually work together and they travel. So big cats would go up after like baby elephants. So,
But baby elephants wouldn't have tusks.
they wouldn't. So the adult elephants with tusks will be the ones defending
Do
the.
male and females both have tusks?
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
I don't know. But it's interesting, like, so, I mean, this is how evolution works, right? But
Excuse me.
how does elephant DNA or whatever it is causing them to grow, the evolution causing them to grow the smaller tusk? How does the tusk know that the elephant is being harvested for its tusks? Like, how does it? I'm having a tough
Maybe-
time here.
Maybe what happening is, and I'm full
You're gonna
of,
fucking
I'm
blow
full of
smoke
shit
up
here
my nose.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm just making stuff up, trying to sound smart. But when elephants witness the murders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the killing, it kind of like imprints in their memory. So they try to fight against that. So maybe if they understand the elephants with larger tusks get killed, that they try not to, somehow they can hold back the growth of the tusks. I don't know.
I think you read this article in Playboy.
I'm making, I think,
Playgirl, it's probably Playgirl.
I think my facts are correct.
I mean, yeah, I get it. There's, I mean, all evolution, or we have. Don't they say we have gills in like the vaginal cocoon that we're in? Don't babies start off with gills or something like that, or they used to have gills or something?
What? No.
I am not making shit. I just heard these. I hear a lot of weird shit, so it's probably not true.
That's
But
not
I thought that is what happened. Because how does a baby breathe in the womb?
through the umbilical cord. It gets blood
Can you
and
breathe from a
oxygen
dick hole? Like how does that work?
and blood, oxygen, food, like minerals. It needs everything.
So
comes
you
through
can breathe
umbilical
like
cord.
if I'm dying, I was like, Roman, give me your belly button so I could take a breath of fucking air.
Yeah, would you like to do that now?
I gotta work through the fucking forest.
Next time we're underwater in the pool, you breathe through my belly button.
I just don't know. But I thought they said we
that's
have
how-
gills or something. Like we've evolved from that. Like not now. Because all the amniotic fluid, I think, is just like baby piss, right? So we did hear about
Waste.
the alligators, right? How they can.
Yeah, alligators can survive in cold weather. They can go completely-
Frozen. They can freeze themselves.
They can be completely frozen as long as their nostrils are out so they can breathe.
Yeah. But I can't remember what he said the duration was. Like, was it like weeks or like an hour? I don't know.
I don't think he mentioned the duration because what I did is I brought up if they have problems with python in
Infestation?
Population because Florida Everglades has high population of pythons and they're killing a lot of animals. So it's a big problem. But Everglades is protected land and you're not allowed to hunt unless you have a license.
There's no population control.
So they keep acknowledging that it's a problem down there, but they don't want to change any rules to allow people to hunt them.
Right.
So what happens is they just continue to grow. And there was a guy on Joe Rogan's show. He hunts them.
Who's Joe Rogan? Probably like just another podcast that's along the way.
Yeah, some guy just started podcasting. And he was talking about how important it is to find the nest so that you can get the eggs. Because the eggs are in like hundreds.
I remember this number. The alligator, sorry, are you done? I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I don't give a fuck. So, real quick. I mean, people I don't think listen to us for alligator fucking history. But, so an alligator, apparently the gender is dependent on the first 30 days and whether the temperature averages over 70 or 80.
If it's over 91 degrees, it's going to be a male.
For 30 days or something, right?
It's going to be a male. If it's below, it's going to be female.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
And they know how to like balance it.
And the females, so they can live to be, some of them can live to be 75, 100 years old. But they say typically on 50 years old. But they also lay 100 eggs a year. But the survival rate of the eggs is only 50%. But so basically over 50 years, this one female alligator can have 2,500 kids. Babies.
Kids.
This fucking childcare bill.
Mommy!
Yeah. And then once they get to 3 foot, it's like automatically sort of let go into the water or whatever.
Well, no, if you have one in captivity after 3 years, because they grow a foot a year, after 3 years, it's best to let them go.
But when the mama, I don't know how big the alligator gets, but when the mama lets the alligator go into the water on its own, that is basically like, fuck off, you're on your own. Like, you're out of the house. Like, I'm not helping you anymore.
You're going to college. Figure your shit out.
Well, I know people go to college and still figure their shit out. But anyway, it's just pretty cool to hear about that. Like, so you're welcome for that guy, people.
Something we learned on our trip.
Man, I've been holding that. So, now I could save that space in my brain and get out of there.
Highlight, delete. What else did we do?
Oh, I got to read about this brewery.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So, they were in they had a half pipe. So anyway, Zach started home brewing initially as an investigation into the brewing process after being exposed to exceptional craft beer, which is what we're doing, Ellie. I don't know.
We're being exposed right now.
I'm going to expose my fucking sneaky pickle to you. But I don't know the last time we had a production, like a big production brewery beer in the last year since we started this.
The closest one would be Yuengling.
Right. But definitely not Budweiser, Miller, Coors, nothing like that. Yeah.
But it's surprising me because Sam Adams and Yuengling are still under craft beer category. So I don't understand.
Yeah, there's a reason. Obviously, there's a reason for that. I can't remember what it is, but like the other thing is all big circle jerk. Like Budweiser is fucking InBev, and Miller is owned by, I think, some Canadian company. Maybe Molson.
Molson?
I think so.
I used to drink Molson.
I don't know. Miller is owned by someone. Coors is owned by someone. Coors is owned by Molson. But either way, getting back to this. So after he was exposed to exceptional craft beer, he soon set out to make beers that were just as excellent as those that had first been inspired by him. The Corova Milk Porter and Hoppopotamus IPA, two of Gnarly Barley's homebrews, had their festival premiere in New Orleans in 2011 at the Tap Beer Festival. Zach and Carrie, I hope it's Carrie, maybe it's Kari, set out to create a craft brewery after receiving positive feedback through local beer festivals and making many friends in the local brewing community. In 2014, their vision was realized in a 14,000 square foot facility in Hammond, Louisiana, which I don't know how far that is from us, but we won't have time to go there. But just to finish up here, this guy's got a killer beard, by the way. We can watch this one. There's his beard.
Why?
That's his beard. I was just showing a picture of his beard.
Oh, nice.
See? I'm pretty fucking good at this.
Yeah.
So, Gnarly Barley was the recipient of a 2017 Louisiana Lantern Award for demonstrating excellence in manufacturing and outstanding service to their community. The Brewers Association named Gnarly Barley among the top 50 fastest growing craft breweries in 2017 and 2018. Current distribution in South Louisiana includes the North Shore, Greater New Orleans area, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Houma, Lake Charles, and Alexandria. Gnarly Barley was recently named the 2023 Louis Award winner for Louisiana Attraction of the Year. So I apologize if I'm saying Carrie or Kari wrong. I'm saying it one of those ways correctly.
That's okay. Before we left town to come to New Orleans, I've noticed that the Budweiser plant
Yeah,
was having protests.
they're
outside.
striking. They're striking.
Yeah.
Yep. Or they were
So-
practice strikes. I don't know if they're real strikes now.
No, I think the union workers are striking for new contracts.
Well,
I don't have the details.
when's the last time there was a craft brewery fucking
At strike.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do we know what this is for ABV, you said?
Yeah. I said it was 4.2.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. I just wanted to know if you remember. So yeah, it's we're still here recording this. We got another couple of days left here. We're gonna meet with someone else.
Yeah, we're meeting with someone to do another recording.
That'll probably be a Patreon episode.
That'll
maybe?
be Patreon for a little while, yeah, before it be on YouTube again. But your subscriptions help to go out and meet with people and meet with brewery owners and be able to record new content, new stories, expose more breweries, craft breweries, obviously. And that's what kind of helps us to come out and continue to
Well,
do
in
this.
all this exposure, we've got really, I mean, not as many as someone like Dave Portnoy or something at Barstool Sports, but he's got like rooms full of shit that people send him. But we've had people reaching out to us and people we've reached out to that are going to be sending us stuff to review, not just beer. So
We're getting there.
yep, it's nice
Yeah.
to see that kind of grow, and we appreciate you guys helping us with that and
And the stuff
dealing
we're
with it.
getting is, if it's not beer, it's from companies that are U.S.-made companies. We don't do like product reviews for just any website or any company. It's specifically tailored to U.S.-made products, small businesses, local, veteran-owned, women-owned, minority-owned, whatever. But
Small
it has to
business,
be local. It has to be U.S. businesses. So, but yeah, we are also getting beers and
We got
things like
coffee
that.
coming.
Coffee coming, yeah.
Which are actually pretty. I like those things because it's usually the day after a live or something we did on Instagram or something like that. That it's early morning. We don't want to. Well, Roman can't handle a beer. I would do it, but I'm a supportive co-host. So I will start with coffee.
He's supporting me, so he'd rather have a coffee than a beer.
But no, I like it. I mean, weather's been great here. It's mid to upper 60s today, and I think it's supposed to be mid to upper 70s tomorrow.
Hey, I got in a pool with my son, and I was able to swim without being a chicken shit.
Yeah, it's heated, so
Yeah.
we're good there. And
It was t-shirt weather
yep,
for sure.
yep.
It was nice to not be back home where there's a blizzard going on.
Yeah, it's super shitty there, but we'll keep doing this. We've said it before. Have beer, we'll travel. So
I'm liking this beer.
and we'll take suggestions for people that want us to go somewhere.
Did you notice the can art on this beer? So it's a skateboard in vertical position with a halo over it, which makes it look like a wiener.
I was gonna say it. That was gonna be my word. Maybe this is the sneaky pickle. This could be the sneaky pickle.
And then it's got wings with clouds around it that shoot lightning, and the lightning breaks the skateboard.
But are the clouds floating on like? What are these pink things they're floating on?
And then the things on the bottom are like pink hands,
Maybe they're people.
people's hands. But you don't see people, you only see hands.
So what do you think is the?
I wish there was credit to the artist.
Or why not like record the artist making this, and then just see what's going through their mind as they're drawing it?
This is what should be done. Craft breweries, please give the artist more credit.
Yeah.
Either post it on your website or on the bottom of the can, put down like their Instagram name or their name or whatever.
Or a QR code.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just give the artist credit.
And sometimes the
Because-
credit, the artist is them, the brewer. You know?
Right. And if the brewer is the artist, just say it was done by whoever by this brewery. With AI growing and becoming more of a tool for replacing some of these artists, because you can create some crazy stuff with AI.
Yeah.
AI and Photoshop and add them together, you can create cool art. But there are still artists that are being hired by breweries to create this amazing, funky art, and I think they deserve recognition. So do that. I mean, it's interesting, like you have to have this in your mind to come up with it. And like, I'm gonna do a skateboard with a halo and angel wings.
I mean, I would just like to sit down and like just listen to the thought process here.
Yeah.
You know, like that's amazing. But
Yeah, there's work gets behind it.
but cool can art nonetheless, right?
No, yeah, absolutely cool.
So what do you think about this then?
So I will give this a 4.
Oh.
What do you think?
I like it. It smells good. It's nice and clear. Probably a little less than that. Maybe close to 4. 3.8.
3.8.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I only want to really grade in like quarters. Like quarter, half, 3/4, 1, that
That's
type
fine.
of thing. But
So 3.75?
no, we're in New Orleans because nobody judges. So I'm saying 3.8 right now. It is cool. Nobody gives a shit what you look like, what you do. It's pretty cool.
Nobody gives a shit about our score either. That's just our own opinion.
There is one person somewhere that does.
Cool.
Maybe it's that one person that listens to us in
Or maybe it's
Zimbabwe or where the
or
fuck
maybe
we are.
it's somebody who is not listening yet that will give a shit.
No, they're probably reading it because they don't have audio things to listen, so they're looking at subtitles on YouTube.
I gotta tell you, the stuff we're saying, I don't think any AI subtitle machine computer can fucking subtitle what we're saying, especially when we talk like this.
Like slang.
What?
Slang you're talking about?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Like cock and balls.
Cock
Or
and
sometimes
balls.
when we say fuck shit, stuff.
Eat by fuck, suck, gobble,
Stuff
number
like
2,
that.
nibble, bud, hair pie, finger, fuck, screw.
Yeah, there's no way the subtitles can do that. I'm trying to think. What else?
That was Dr. Dirty I just quoted, by the way.
What else were we doing in New Orleans?
So we said we're going to go meet with someone tomorrow. Maybe there's another chance for a brewery visit after that. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll try another brewery, and then the meeting we have and more sightseeing, hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then back to the daily grind. So
Back to the grind.
Yep.
After that. So this is our 50th episode.
yeah. Here, I'll cheers me again because we can't get in together.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody who has been continuously following us. We're just sorry it's not like super exciting episode. We're a little tired.
No, we're not really set up like that, but next week's episode will be super exciting.
Yeah, we'll cover more of what happened on the trip. We'll have more details because we have other things to do before we get back home. And there's some other beer news we have to cover. I don't have all the details yet
So wait till episode 100.
to bring up. We're just finishing up 50.
No, we're not done yet.
You already talking about 100.
Yeah, like when you're a good coach, you don't really savor the win. You plan for your next win, and that's what I'm doing.
That's right. That's what we're doing because we're winners.
Coach Frankie.
And this kind of stuff happens because of you guys. So everyone who is subscribing on Patreon, we appreciate that. Thank you. $5 is not a lot, but when we have enough people subscribing, it helps. And all the followers on Instagram, we appreciate you.
Can we get the fucking 3,000 or what? Jesus.
We'll get to it. And then
Sorry.
it's nice to go to different locations and meet with our Instagram followers and just have beers with them, talk to them, and have fun. You know, that's part of the community. We never met each other. We became friends on Instagram. We communicate, but then opportunities come where we get to travel and we get to meet them in person. And
we'll
really-
do it. Yeah.
and really get to know them and have a good time. So thank you to you guys. Thank you to all the listeners. Thank you to all the listeners overseas. I mean, we have
a big UK
nice
following.
out of Europe. Thank you to all of you. Some in Asia. We have
All over,
South America.
Yeah.
So thank you to all of you around
I think I see there's someone in Jamaica.
Jamaica. Australia, we have some. So thank you to all of you around the world. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and let's get to that 3,000 Instagram follower. Don't forget your Drink NY Craft app or website to get
if
put
you-
in the brews and then the letter N.
If you're local to New York State, drinknewyorkcraft.com. Use discount code Brews and Banter. They'll give you 10% off at the checkout.
Right, for New York residents. Yep.
For New York residents, yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I think we're doing good now, and we'll keep plugging along. And we got big things planned. Like Roman said, it's a little exhausting today because we've been at that all day. When you're here, you can't come to New Orleans and not drink.
We're baked.
So,
We're baked.
Yeah.
Not pot smoking baked.
Although we could be, there's a lot of that too going on. So
Although we've inhaled enough of it.
yeah,
we're
we've got secondhand.
secondhand high.
Yeah. But we'll get together again and do something here soon for Patreon, and then back to the studio.
For sure. Look forward to the next episode.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Hopheads. Frank here.
And Roman. Welcome to Brews and Banter, the podcast where we sip and spill the funniest stories over a cold one.
We're not just brewing laughs and comedy. We also discuss life stories and current events in every episode.
Follow the frolic on our socials, where we brew up more than just banter. Check out linktree/Brews and Banter for all the goods.
And guess what? We've got a VIP section. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes brew secrets, and maybe even a blooper reel or two.
Subscribe, laugh, and unlock the full Brews and Banter experience. Because life is too short for bad beer and boring stories. Cheers.